historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They go play action with Brissett. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland.
Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, we spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. They're able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now a first carry for their fullback. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A man who missed all of 2021, this is J.K. Dobbins. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Ravens send their punter out now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Returnable for Grant. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Here's Brissett. Right back to Njoku. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. First carry for Nick Chubb. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
From the 16, Brissett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front, the front helping the back. got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Got his tight end, David Njoku. Yeah, the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
19. Okay.
They'll try again with Joe. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
You can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football. Just one more block, anything to get me to the perimeter and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there. Ends up getting spilled for a loss.
Got it.
This is third and goal. Brissett. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. On second and 11 now. Jackson. And this one's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And it's third down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Hey, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Jackson. This goes out wide for Drake. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
19. Set. Hey, kill. Hey, kill. Go.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Brissett now. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now
trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
York now for the extra point.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start with a handoff to Dobbins.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw is Jackson.
That'll be checked down to Drake.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Now Jackson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this is caught. That's Watkins.
And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
Jackson now. On the move to his left. And one more time, that's Watkins. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Jackson to throw.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
The Ravens on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns will take over possession here up at the 44.
And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Stopped in his tracks and given a loss on that play by Patrick Queen. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Brissett. Eluding the pressure right. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now, light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second and 12.
Hey, kill.
Now Brissett. He's going to have to pick up the Schwartz. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. A give running right is Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calais Campbell on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Second down and goal. Brissett. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself not so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Jackson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now it's Jackson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he's going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And this one is incomplete. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan. I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But nice throw there for a good game and a 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And some space here. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Working with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And some room to work. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Report! Yeah.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've been those big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Drake. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So that, Charles, their first score of the ballgame, obviously, coming here in the 3rd quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question. It's probably something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Play action now. Brissett. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Into a double team and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 45. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And space tough to come by there as they get maybe a yard to the 37. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Now it's Jackson. Rolling to his left. Working his sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. Jackson to Watkins there for a Baltimore first.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handing it to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Down there, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 33 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point. Puts the lead to 28-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they got to wrap things back up again. Got to get the offense in the high gear. And we've seen this before. When you kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, It's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. After the sack on first down, Brissett, he sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And the final number on that throw, boy, it traveled an even 69 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
There's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of it.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try to loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
A gain of 3, second down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. All you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Brissett. Very quickly here, and that's complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. 11 yards for number 11.
Beautiful throw right there on third down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points, but a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a 1st and goal at the 1.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with John. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting the game.
And throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
I'll take that.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. A partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close.
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 71 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one's pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
But what a performance. All those points put on the board.
It's that hate, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide. No, y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, get it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. But when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this. Wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in that pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me.